Alright, just trying to figure out when my microphone doesn't seem to be picking anything up.
Hello? Hello. Hi.
Okay. Oh, okay. It is picking me up. It looks like, okay. Alright. Seems like it's picking me up. Okay. Alright, so welcome back. We are back in week 12 of the regular season. We're currently 4-4. So the last two games, we've had a really nice stretch. This game is going to be a challenge, though. We're playing... I think we're playing, it's the University of Louisiana something, and then they're the Raging Cajuns. UL Lafayette, that's what they are. And so we're going to have our work cut out for us because they're having an excellent season this year at 7-1. Just want to get in here on some of the stats. Season stats. So Tommy Washington's up there in the top 15 of rushers. Myrick has not had as productive of a season this year. And it's because we've been relying a lot more on the run, it feels like, this year, and trying to be consistent. Receiving 135. We don't really have anybody who's a top receiver right now, but that doesn't surprise me because our passing game has been a little bit less than stellar. But we just came off of a really big win versus Idaho, which while they are like 0-11 or something like that at this point, a win's a win. 45-14 win is great. So we're going to look at our recruits. We did get a wide receiver to commit to us last week. We have some visits this week, which will also make this game really important. So, looking at these guys, I'm really excited for Leon Powers. I wasn't expecting to get him. I didn't expect that we were actually going to end up landing him. We did not. I think we started off maybe third or something on his list. But we do need some more help on defense. And I went pretty hard out. I've been trying to go after defensive players a lot more in this cycle just because our defense has had a really hard time stopping people this year. Okay, we want Joel Meadows. We've done the scouting on him. I just don't remember what position. I think it was going to be like a cornerback or a safety. I don't know if his coverage skills are way higher than his carrying skills. So we've got Derek Johnson, who looks like we're handily in the driver's seat there for that. We're still in the running for Matt Hummiller, but it doesn't look like we're going to end up getting him. We have gotten the lead back for Darren Johnson. We do need that new punter this year. You know, it's tough with the running backs because we really just don't We don't need running backs right now. We've got 2 freshmen who are our first and second stringers. I guess I can put a few more points there for the fullback. I don't really want to. I mean, what's weird. He's a 59 overall, yet he's. Let's just scout him and see what happens. Okay, so he goes up to a 60 overall, and he's a 3-star. So I wonder if that means he's going to improve a lot more. Huge guy, 6'8", 273 pounds. Okay. Stanford. Maybe we can steal these cornerbacks, Jamie Jones. Maybe we can steal these guys from their top schools. But yeah, so we have 4 recruits so far. Tyler Peterson, Jeremy Lopez, who I believe he's going to end up being a wide receiver, which is excellent because we don't have a single wide receiver over 60 overall right now. I believe, let's see, catching, speed and acceleration injury, jumping 94, catching 72, route running 77. So he's going to be a receiver for us, but jumping 94, he's kind of a deep threat, it almost seems like. How tall is he? 6'6". Yeah, so this guy is going to be excellent for us, I think. And so we've picked up 3 wide receivers so far, and a free safety, which is good. Okay, so we've used up all of our points, so I think it's time to get into this game that I think is going to be kind of a grind. This is going to be a struggle, I think, for us. I don't think this is going to be a particularly easy game. All right. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Are we able to do like blue pants at least? No. We can do all white, or we can do blue and white. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. So yeah, we have focused a lot more on the run this year, which has been, I think it's had mixed results. We definitely don't have, we had our star wide receiver Grant last year, who was able to make more plays in with the wide receiver room, but this year our top wide receiver is Chris Ricks, and a backup and a former running back. So you can see down there, our defense has really struggled. These guys, their defense is first in the country in yards allowed, rushing yards allowed. That's something going to be tough for us. And then for passing, 4th, and for points, 5th. So this is going to be a difficult game, and their offense is not far behind. They've been more productive than our offense has been. So visiting prospects, we've got tackle, so offensive linemen. So 3 offensive linemen, okay. All right, Mark Myrick, he's doing okay. He's having an okay season, I think. He says he's on a hot streak. He did have a good game last game. I think he only threw 1 pick. I think he had at least 3 touchdown passes. So he had a good week last week. So this is going to be an interesting game. I don't know how this is going to work out for us here. We're going to be consistent. I think that's been the way we've won the last couple of weeks, is we don't go for monster plays, because we just don't have the athletes at this point to break them open. All right, here we go. So this place is pretty packed. Like compared to last year, I think partially it's because we qualified, we got into a bowl game. I think that definitely helped us out. Okay, they won the toss. Wow. See, if he was just Tommy Washington again, he's only a freshman. He's going to develop into something more over the next couple of seasons. But what I will say is, I know that if he had a little bit more speed, there were some holes in that defense right there that we could have very easily taken advantage of. Wow, that could have been a lot worse. Okay. So he's almost at 1,000 yards. If he has a decent day rushing, he may get over 1,000 yards today on the season, not in a game. That would be ridiculous. And he breaks it open, and he's going to get about 14 yards. So again, Tommy Washington, he has a tendency at the beginning of games to break big runs open, and I'm not totally sure why that is. And yes, he fits it in to Chris Ricks, 10-yard reception, almost a first down. That was there were very few places to go with the ball on that play. And Tommy Washington breaks it open again. Excellent. All right, so we're going to go, I think, just with another run. Because again, I think what's basically going to happen is that they're going to commit. They're going to fill the box. They're going to commit to the run, and then we're going to be able to, because they're already starting to fill the box more. You can see it. He drops it. Okay. Yeah, we struggle with drops. That's a big thing. I mean, every once in a while a drop is okay, but it just always feels like several times a game. Ooh. Not what we wanted. Okay. It seems like several times a game we will drop a pass that could have made a significant difference in the outcome. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, that's just ridiculous. Fumbled the ball and then managed to pick it up for I don't know how much of a gain that was, but it was like at least 30 or 40 yards. Maybe more than that. It's crazy. Oh, jeez. Well, that's why interceptions, like the one on the last drive, are just not gonna treat us very well. Because again, we're playing a team that is significantly more skilled than us. All right, gonna run it, and he will get the first down. It looked like for a second, like we might be able to get him in the backfield, but that was not gonna happen. Gross. Okay. So we are behind the 8 ball. We got the ball to start the game, but Myrick's interception, we paid for it. That was also just a bizarre play too, where they picked that fumble up and ran with it for 40 yards. But what can you do? All right. Ooh, trying to defend home turf here. Already struggling with it a little bit. Yeah, if he was faster, might have been able to run away with that one. There's potential here. It kind of tells you how much the offensive line kind of sucks. No, they don't suck, but they're not as productive as I would like. But it kind of tells you because you don't know any of their names, or I don't know any of their names. And I don't think any of them are guys that I've recruited. I think they're all older. I don't think there's any freshmen on that line. Okay. All right, good response to the pick. Just throwing to the open man. And Luke Allen catches that for 13 yards on the slant. All right, we're gonna run this one. Yes, looks like it. The cornerback came in and took us out. Darn it. Our tackle also got pushed straight backwards by their outside linebacker. All right. Not able to get the first down, but makes it much more reasonable to pick this up. And then Ryan Hudson picks that one up. He's our leading receiver right now on the team. All right, we're just going to throw out of a sack there. Yeah, it's really hard. Like I haven't, last year we were able to go deep more, and I think it's just because we had at least one receiver who was just had more speed, more breakaway ability. This year we've been really struggling. We've had to really stick to the short passing game, or moderate the short passing game. Ooh, that was dangerous. Okay. I guess we'll kick the field goal because we need the points. So we'll kick the field goal. Okay. So stay straight. Go straight. All right. Now the other thing too, for anybody watching, my PC build is, I believe, in about 20 minutes is going live on eBay to get bought by anyone who would like it. I think it's actually gonna be like for anybody who's looking for more of like just a lower end PC that can perform fairly well. I think it's actually a fairly good deal. Oh, that should have been a sack. That's frustrating. Sometimes these controls are not the best. I don't know. I don't remember when I was playing this on Xbox growing up. I don't remember having this problem when I would try to sack quarterbacks. Like, see, if I had gotten the sack, that probably wouldn't have been good enough for a first down. But the PC's going up. Excited about that. That'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see if it'll sell. I hope it does. And I think, again, it's like they're all brand new parts. It's not a used PC. I'm trying to be as open and honest about it as I can. All right, here we go. So we're at 1st and 10. And there's a cat in front of my screen, on my screen. You're hearing my cats going at it. That's fun. All right, in man. Trying to multitask playing this is a joy. Okay. So 3rd and 9. Man, how are we going to stop this offense? Because we're not really fast enough to be in man. I'm gonna have to go punish some cats here. So not punish, but have to discipline some cats here in a second if they can't leave each other alone. They are not fans of each other. So we are at 4th and 11. So it's the end of the first quarter. We are getting the ball back, so we do have a chance to either take the lead, hopefully with a touchdown, or get a field goal and cut this down significantly. All right. Oh, man. All right, so we're going to run off the left guard here, and oh my gosh. Oh, we're still on our feet, and we end up getting the first down, even though it looked like we were going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. That was a hard run. That was good. Tommy Washington, again, does have the ability to run with some power, which has been... which definitely last year was a struggle. Like basically as soon as we had physical contact with the runner, we went down. We are not going to go deep here. Not interested in that. Going back in. Oh gosh, that was bad. Bad idea. Nobody was open. Again, that's one of those times where you just throw it away. Sometimes you end up paying for that though if you're not careful about it. And Ricks is open in the zone. We found the soft spot. Just dumped it right over the top of the linebacker in one of the corners. All right. Here we go. And, oh, we should have stayed to the right, although I don't know how long that hole would have stayed open. But we did get 4 yards off of that. We want this game to stay low scoring. We're not going to win a shootout. McFadden must be injured because... And Ricks catches the ball, and he's got a little bit of room to run up to about the 38, 39-yard line. What's really fun about this is I've started to realize that it's like you start, making connections with some of these players. Chris Ricks was super frustrating last season because he wasn't capable of catching balls in traffic, and he still has issues dropping passes sometimes. But he's been forced into a more prominent role after our top wide receiver last year, Grant. He graduated and is now working as an accountant somewhere. Again, we break another tackle. Tommy Washington breaks another tackle, is able to get up to the line to gain. Nice. And again, he may get over 1,000 yards for the season in this game. And Houston gets about 9, and he's actually getting an opportunity here now that John McFadden has been hurt, and I need to check on the injury report for John McFadden because he's obviously out for this game, and I have no idea when he is slated to return. I do vaguely remember him getting hurt. Did we get it? Yeah, we did. Okay. Just barely, but we did get it. So Ben Houston is actually he's actually had a couple of fairly productive runs, giving Tommy Washington a little bit of a breather. And we're open over the middle. Jefferson, and we won't quite get to the end zone, but Travis Jefferson takes it down to basically the 1 yard line. I was just waiting for him to make that in cut. Okay. The question is, do we pass here? And if nobody's open, we just have to. And Hudson was open in the right side of the end zone, and we get a touchdown pass. Excellent. So Myrick has made up for his early interception with a touchdown pass to our leading receiver, Ryan Hudson, who last season was actually a running back for us, and we made the switch over for him to wide receiver. All right. And with that, we are on schedule for this game. I think, despite the early pick and that really strange fumble recovery play for like an 80-yard return, this game has actually gone okay so far. Nothing's gone totally out of whack, and the kicker makes the tackle. All right, so we're going into man. See if we can get out of this. Oh, he's running. And he's going to get taken down after a gain of 2. I feel like we might have been able to get him behind the line of scrimmage if we hadn't missed him. And he just is going to throw this one away. Excellent pressure on the quarterback. All right, so we are going to stay in man because that's actually been working okay for us this game. We're going to try. Oh, no. Just as I said it, no longer working okay for us anymore. Oh, gosh. All right, 2nd and 2. Rough. The Raging Cajuns. Doesn't make sense for Louisiana. All right, so they pick up 5 on that out route. We're looking at the clock. It's 3:14 left in the first half. Right as I said that man was working okay for us. Starting to get blasted a little bit here. Ooh, that almost looked like a face mask. 2nd and 5. Okay. Oh, that would have been fun to get picked. That would have been fun. Oh no. And it's 4th and 2. So we slid pretty early there. Ooh, they're going to go for it. So let's go ahead. We're going to do a goal line formation because I feel like oh gosh. That was the one danger. That's always the danger with this goal line formations is that, first of all, if they get the edge, if they're able to block the edge, then they're going to be able to get outside on you pretty easily. Now, if they try to run up the middle, that's a totally different story. But again, they were smart. They ran outside. All right. So we've got 2 minutes to try to make something happen here. No! Oh my gosh. Redonkulous. I was so close. Okay. Almost pulled that one out. And that's going to go down. Again, going deep has just been really difficult for us. That was an extremely disappointing drive. So now we have to give it back to them, and they do have time to get down the field and score. And they get the ball back. Not going how we want it to go. Again, there's kind of something to be said for when we feel like we're being forced to throw the ball on every play. It's a struggle for us. Like this season, we've really identified as a running offense, and when we're forced to pass, it just does not feel like it works as well. But what the heck just happened there? That was weird. I don't know why that just popped up like that. All right. Did we have a false start? Oh, great.
False start. Offense.
That guy's fired.
Still first down.
Yeah, sometimes you can find a window about 15 yards downfield, but if you wait too long or too aggressive and too greedy, it's easy to miss that opportunity. Like Jefferson, like if I had thrown that good pass and everything, if I had thrown that like a split second later, that would not have fallen in between all the DBs and the safety. he gets in. So instead of them getting the ball back off of a 3-and-out, scoring, and then getting the ball back after halftime, we get an interception. We get the ball back. We go down the field and score a touchdown. And this is a 17-14 game rather than a 21-10 game, possibly. Man, you just never know. All right, so this is probably not going to be returned. And so we're just going to sit back. I'm going to try to sit back in a cover 4 defense. Where's cover 4? There it is. Sit back in a cover 4. Try to stop any big plays down the field. Oh, screen pass. And that's not going to work super well for them. Are they going to call a timeout? They're not. So that kind of makes me wonder, are they going to just try to run this clock out? The screen pass with 41 seconds left to go in the half isn't going to be super effective, typically, especially with a bunch of DBs on the field. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to run this clock all the way down, which I don't mind at all because that way we just get into the next half, they get the ball back, but we're not threatening to go up by 2 scores or anything. So they are, but no deep pass down the field. Timeout? That's kind of bizarre. Like bring it all the way down to 4 seconds and then call a timeout. It's kind of weird. We are going to back way up. Oh, looks like it got deflected maybe. All right, so that's the end of the half. So we're going to be up 17-14. Kicking it off to the Raging Cajuns here in the second half. That looks like it'll probably stay in the end zone, and it does. All right. Oh my gosh. Ooh, got that big hit on it. Now that's actually one of those plays where that linebacker who is just acting as the spy is like literally like 55. He's just sitting right in front of him, Harvey. Like just blitz him. Like I don't know why. Like there's no receiver in that given area. Why you don't just blitz him is beyond me. I am on PS3. No, haven't done the revamp. I have looked into getting it, but I don't know. I just kind of enjoy the game as it is. Sorry I didn't respond sooner. I don't have 2 monitors, so I'm just playing on one, so I can't see when people comment. I wonder why that's not showing up on my phone, because I thought I had my phone chat room out here. Maybe it's on the. Maybe if I go on the Streamlabs app, it'll. Because I'm doing it on Streamlabs, so. Whoa! Doesn't look like it's gonna work. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so they just scored a touchdown. opening drive, which is, again, why it's super important that they didn't score again before the half ended. Because then they'd be up. I mean, they theoretically right now could be up 28-10. Like if that had gone just slightly differently. Yeah, and I looked into doing the revamp thing. I was trying to figure out how I was going to play this on PC or on my PC, or I mean, I'm connected through a game capture card through the PS3 on my PC, and I thought about trying to do the revamp thing, and maybe at some point I still will, but I don't know. I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. So I'm not super concerned about doing that. It's not like the most important thing to me. I know it kind of updates. I know that you can get some. I know you can get updates to teams in the game as well as. Oh boy, geez. Okay. I know you can get updates on teams, and I know you can also get updates to. I know there's like an update where you can do the college football playoff on here now. That you can get, but I've just kind of. I've never been super motivated to do that. You know, I play very much for nostalgia reasons, so I'm not super concerned about any of that. To be honest, too, like the college football playoffs, to me, I think the whole system, which is why I like playing with these teams that are like really bad. These teams that are really bad, because like I'm an Oregon Ducks fan, or I have been typically as I went, growing up, I was an Oregon Ducks fan, and so I've always been kind of partial to them, but at the same time, I hardly ever play as them on these games because I just, even with the NCAA football playoff, it's still just like not super, like to me, it's not a very, I mean, it's always the same teams. I mean, on a yearly basis, I mean, there might be different teams that get in or kind of a surprise. But, it's always like the Alabamas or the Georgias of the world. Oh, that was a good catch. Yeah, it's always the, Alabamas, Georgias, Ohio States, this year, TCU surprised everybody and got in. Got to the championship game and then got absolutely pulverized. And I'm not saying that like those schools don't deserve to be there. Oh shoot, I was trying to throw that away. It's not that I don't think they deserve to be there. It's just that it's not, to me, it's just not very much fun. And so like, I don't know. I think like if I can take a team like Georgia State and get them to, be a top 2 team. Oh my gosh, I'm not able to. Well, that'll kill my drive. Okay, I'm going to actually be quiet here and concentrate on this play. Hopefully I can get some of these yards back. Nope. God, man, it's so annoying because I'm not even in field goal range anymore. Okay. Nice. Probably the best punt all season for me. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the college football playoff. I think for it to really be fair, you'd have to do something like, I think for the college football playoff to really be fair, I think you'd have to do something like have, 16 teams involved, like, so like you could have those kind of like Cinderella stories, but like right now it just, oh my gosh. Oh, that's such a painful thing to watch happen. Okay. But, so it just doesn't, to me, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. So. So the question is, are they going to pass it on third down? Nope, they're going to run. And they're going to get it. Yeah, and I think it's really tough because it's really unfair to look at my offense and say, you guys have to score on every drive to beat somebody. And the games where we have been able to win, none of them have been shootouts. And none of them have been games where the other team has scored on every single drive, just about. Like, they've always been games where we've never shut anybody out, but, we have some stops. Like, we have some moments that are a little false start, maybe. Okay, that helps a little bit. Oh, I knew he had it too. Jeez, just run right by him. What are we doing? See, we're starting to get to that point of the game where it's like, we're not, literally everybody fell for that. That was gross. God. And it's not like we're out of this yet. It's not like we're going to lose here 100% for sure, but that doesn't help. Oof. I mean, it will be a big plus if we can hold them to a field goal, because then we'll only be a touchdown behind, and we can at least tie it with a touchdown. If they score a touchdown, that's going to make things a lot trickier. Okay, well, their quarterback does go down. Yeah, and this is we will do our absolute best here, but again, like, if our defense, again, this is the struggle we've had this year, is that, again, that there's been a couple games where we've been able to get ahead, or win games because our defense has gotten stops. it doesn't mean that our offense has like just gone absolutely bananas. It just means that our defense was able to get the ball back for our offense, and so you know, and so it's a struggle right now because we're not. You know, our offense is just not able to, you know, you can't expect an offense to win football games on their own. Okay, so we're going to go into hurry up because we do have to have a certain amount of urgency here. Drops it. Brought the heat that time. Oh, man. So I think we're in 4 down territory at this point. Yeah, and again, 2 of 6 converting to is not good enough. And you got to catch the ball. You know, he's open. He's open. Is he wide open? No. But he's open. And this is kind of where you start to see the skill level on other teams kind of take over. And, you know, where it's like, yeah, like, we're able to hang, but, like, even their backup quarterback is running circles around us. So it's just kind of one of those things where we're able to hang, but we just don't have quite enough to get over the top. I mean, that's just... that sort of stuff is a lack of speed, a lack of play awareness, that sort of thing. And he's literally taken off on the last 3 plays. Oh my gosh. When your receiver, when your cornerback just runs straight by the guy, but he was not open. That's like the crazy thing too. Not open, like at all. He was open, but he dropped it. Walking in. I don't know, maybe now we just need to focus on looking at our focus on getting our recruiting points maybe. They've had 5 pass breakups. Man, that's a pretty obvious one. They are totally blitzing, so we're gonna throw it to Hudson. That's kind of interesting too, is that, you know, we've had basically the same number of first downs essentially, and they've just been more efficient with them, I guess. Chris Ricks is the epitome of disappointment sometimes. Well, we'll be over our 100-yard mark for Tony Washington, so we have over 100 yards rushing. Oh, almost looked like you caught that. All right. Get another first down. Plug away. Dangerous. Hudson catches another one. Okay, well. Yeah, might as well go for two. Ah! It's hard to stay energetic when you're losing like this.
Still second down.
All right, so as we get down to the end of this game, not the outcome we were looking for. We knew it was going to be difficult going into this, seeing the difference in skill level. I will say one of the big things that I think I can see out of this is that, you know, we're capable of playing with all of these guys. As one of their players goes down hurt, we're capable of playing with all of these guys or with this team, but unfortunately it just was not meant to be today. It just wasn't meant to be today, and you know, didn't make a ton of mistakes, although those 2 sacks were not good. When we had those 2 sacks in a row, that was bad. So hopefully we can remedy that. I know we got the rushing goal for the game. I don't know if we got the I don't think we got the passing one for the game. So we'll see how that affects recruiting this next week. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us too much. But hey, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and make sure you follow if you're watching on Twitch. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.